Grand rising to all the lovers of freedom from the God of our ancestors, the one that shared the ending from the beginning, the Most High God, Jehovah Remote Controller, Jehovah Methodist, according to how people we are addressing. So today again, I bring in good tidings. Please. Lay your hand on this very broadcast at any given time. Don't hesitate to share. Today being Sunday, 11th August 2024. Sunday, 11th August 2024. Please do me a favor by sharing this very broadcast as we begin to unveil the truth of the gospel to you. Our gospel is gospel for salvation and redemption for humanity in general. That's why our activism, by the grace of God, it has been very, very unique, more than whatsoever you can think about as far as this life is concerned. I remain your beloved brother, the Archbishop of Activism, the hero for democracy and ambassador for good governance, CEO, Civil Disobedience Worldwide, CEO, Salvation for Humanity and Redemption. That's Baba Udukoye. From a conspiracy theorist, by the grace of God, the creator of the universe, has now become a conspiracy reality par excellence. So that is how it looks like. Anytime you see me on broadcast like this, it's not about me here. I'm not always happy because of what humanity is going through. We don't deserve it. We don't deserve what has happened to us. But all these things happen as a result of the negligence of humanity also. Because they told us ahead before they started doing what they finally did to us today. They told us ahead of time. So our first commenter today, Honorable Bello Omosas, whatever thing that trouble you today, the cosmic energy all over the world will trouble them. Now it is breaking from here. I've already told you the date and my name, by the grace of God. From the conspiracy theorist to a conspiracy reality, your frequency, energy, vibration will determine how far you can go in spiritual warfare. I'm going to be correcting that later. Your frequency, your energy, and your vibration will determine how far you can go when you have spiritual warfare or when you are going through spiritual warfare. Get at the back of your mind. The President Donald J. Trump planned to release a new law that allowed as many people will fake their deaths so that they cannot come out openly without embarrassment. You know, I told you before about people no matter who. Michael Jackson is alive, Waragmo, Tupac is alive, this very man is alive, who again, Princess Diana is alive, Houston. I know I'm not telling this one to everybody because there are most of us, we are made up our mind or what we would believe. I'm not telling you this for you to believe me because I'm a conspiracy theorist. That's who I am. But there's many people that follow me today, being the CEO of a conspiracy theorist does not have pains, does not have too much worries, because they've been able to change their aspiration about life. That's why if the devil wants to attack you, what they attacked is what you always have in your you know, the mind and head goes together. The thing with your entire mind, you can't meditate on your head or your mind, anyone you choose. There are most people that use their, where they are supposed to use their mind. That's why Solomon said in the book of Proverbs 4 verse 23, he said, guard your heart with all diligence. He said, out of it flow the issue of life. So I'm not telling you this for you to like me anyway, but I only put it in here so that you know ahead, because there are most people you can never teach them what they have in mind. They prefer to die with that same thing, and it does not bug me. But one or two persons at least Uwe 100, my me for no you we no tani matter no. So that's why if you hear anything about me, say I talk anything. I am not saying it because you may for believe. You have already decided what you are going to do. Only my comment. My word is not made for everybody. It's made for a few persons. So that's that for that. I'm not going to be releasing most names. Our guy himself will be chairman of the Q team. John F. Kennedy is old now, he's alive. We're going to be seeing him in public domain as soon as possible. So also the junior is also alive. There are one I say I'm not going to tell you, but RMINE, I will tell you about that later, you know. So I released a new law to allow those that fake their deaths to return without facing harassment. So that law will be signed to be published, as many people have been hiding for years, decades. You know, once you fake your death like that, particularly in America, there's a law that permits you to fake your death. But you cannot, there's no any other law that permits you again to not come out openly say, okay, I'm Michael Jackson, I felt fake my death. No, you don't do like that. Once you fake your death, they carry that fake identity, they go. So you are not to come out in public domain. A Houston or a Ragmon. Winston Houston or Ragmon. So that's why we're like the working store don't be known. I do ridiculous things. That's one the conspiracy theorists. They do ridiculous things. They do things that even yourself, your teacher have never wanted to taught you, even your pa, your man don't know. That's what they do. What happened about the gesture now? How they do us now? Is it good? Before you start insulting me, you guys are not feeling to say go and look for work, but you are not the one feeding me. Remember that social media now, your spirit, the world, they do them. Aliens. Now, we have something very spectacular to talk about today. We're going to be deliberating on frequency, energy, vibration, and Christ consciousness. It what makes you a normal human being. This is what we are lacking today all over the world. People does not have frequency. They don't have energy. If I thought they have energy or they have vibration, they don't vibrate high, they vibrate low. That's why low current. If you must even vibrate high, like me. Like me, I'm highly inflammable. What you don't know, I know it. That's why no pastor in this whole Europe could stand what I stand. But they were with the Bible. Now, what does the book of 1 Timothy 3 verse 16 say? What did they say we are going to be using the Bible for? That's why I look at all these aliens today, still opening church and all of all that, still deceiving their members. What does the Bible say we should use the Bible for? He said the Bible is the word of God, breathed upon. Is it not what is in 1 Timothy 3 verse 16? Most of you go to job, but they don't read the Bible to you. How come a Christian don't have the Bible? No? That's what he's saying. There, one of our allies in UK was discussing with me today. He said that there was something he said that marveled me. He said a lady were talking to her. No, they are co-workers, you know, they were discussing together. Say, that guy, before you go talk to them, make sure say, you get where you don't know this Bible ritual, that guy go finish you. Because they know that I don't argue blindly. If I'm going to insult the father of your pastor and your mama now, everything is in the Bible now. What is written in the first book, 1 Timothy 3 verse 16? What is written down there? He said the Bible is God breathed upon to teach, to direct, to rebuke, and to make correction. Then what about me using my own for? I use my own to rebuke your so-called kings and fake leaders that have claimed that they are your father. Perhaps they are the one killing you. That's what I use it to do. And what are you using your own for? You use it to tie some group of members because you are a witch. You are not even teaching them the real word of God. What happened to Revelation 13? Talking about the mark of the beast, 13, 16, and 17 there. What happened to it? We don't talk about it. The world is facing extinctions. Our brothers and sisters, they are in pains, and we are dying numbers. They are still saying, Jesus, where did Jesus is already here already? You are the Christ that is coming. I told you here the other day. Now, why did I intend to start like this today? Frequency is supposed to be the language of the universe. That's the only unique language of the universe. Your thinking and your thoughts, it may just be different, but frequency does not lie. English can lie. English, when was English language created? Was it not barely 800 years ago? English language was created. Then it was brought to Africa 500 years ago. Now, what language was our father using before this very time? This is what most Edo aliens supposed to go and think today. Yeah, this alien, this vaccinated the Obaseki family boy, no worry about him. I dislike him now because he get the way he take day. The God of Master of the river to me, amen. He has them. Now they do Rosho that year. Instead they carry beat today upon say that they rubbish papa name. You forget saying now Obaseki too. You can say Apple can be useless. Thank God today is vaccinated by Justin Trudeau. You can see how foolish they are, who are not ready to fight for humanity. Rather than as many of you supporting bid and your palace and piling down your name, your passport will be revoked. I'm not revoking passport because you don't want to stay in this very new age. You're not supposed to be here. The same thing that killed us as a people, nobody even reiterates in their head. Okay, let us return back. I was alive even 800 years ago. You think this is your immediate father or your grandfather? Now their life will start. Or you think this very life, low life you are living is going to end up in your time? It's not going to end up in your time. It continues. The life has been here since billions of years ago. And it will never end in your shenanigans. You come to Europe as a normal human being. You are not a transhuman. Then you are happy about it. Now, if these people succeeded in taking your energy, your frequency, and your vibration away, automatically you are no longer a normal human being, because what makes you a normal human being? It is when you have frequency. Now, a lot of us who have studied about frequency, this radio signal, it comes through frequency. Phone, whatever comes through frequency, that's how it comes. Now, if universe is to speak to you through frequency. It does not talk audibly. How come today university graduate professor in the Janjaweed, UK, in Canada and America, they don't know the half of what I know? If let them not blow it out of context, who in this very Jan we are today, who can contest me academically? Forget the English they taught you in your useless Oxford University. Today you are nanotech in your head. Forget about that. Let me come out on board. You didn't know anything. Forget about this language. That's why no wonder I can't even speak the English fluently. Because all these things were created is a means of communications. But frequency is not created. It is natural and endowed in you. This is what makes you to liaise within you and your ancestors. And this is what they brought the Christianity to come and break. So that the relationship between you and your ancestors, they break it away. No more communications. But today we are very happy when we can speak correct English. Where does it land you today? Go and look at UK now. UK is in terrible trouble. All of you might start facing deportation. Arab major carry but I pray it shouldn't happen. Because you cannot even defend yourself. You don't know how they got here. You don't know whether the UK Janjaweed will how much you were sold to the Arab. Let me very well play you a video of what happened recently. Canadian Arabs in Canada, they were praying. Police were guarding them. Why the same you that call yourself useless Christian? You are being killed everywhere. Shameless animals. Shameless goats. They don't know what they are doing. 2020 all hand on one deck. I was advocating injection issue. Instead of a alien to even be in solidarity with the people who can at least a man who low. They were saying all these are 24 idiots. When you are diake, we Rosho. All of you going to be having headache. Because as many who does not protect humanity, you will never be protected by our government. You will never be protected. And to lead the squad down, una look like person wey go quit that. Knock woman wey not bell. You dey craze. What you want kill me? What did they kill me? Walk out now. If you wish me that you die in a hurry. This is Canada. The Muslims, they are praying on the streets, while the policemen, they are guarding them. Now, this one is happening in Canada. But we have a duel here today in Canada only now, if not because of, say, maybe a man has said, if we are really getting the real definition of life, we have this frequency, we vibrate high, we have this energy. We are talking about the cosmic energy. We are not talking about the energy you get from Banku or the energy you get from when you finish building your house. We are not talking about that. We are talking about you being able to connect to the cosmic energy. Being able to connect to the energy that controls the universe. Before something that point, I must know. Okay, how you tell me say, I know what you don't know today. If I say, na me, my boy, master, a lot of you may not believe. You don't know what you don't know what you they miss. Being a castaway today, that you are not recognized by any powers apart from the fake one they teach you in the church. Go and look at Jeremiah today. Since I declare war on these people, don't you see that people are coming now? Then one man will still open up the Bible and tell you that there are things you never still know, and you yourself. Now the Bible is not even far. How did they become who they are today? Because you love these three things. What makes you a human? Frequency. The Christ consciousness, energy and vibration. You don't have it. You are not a normal human being. That's why you can also be cheated by a common man like you, who you are more educated than. Imagine somebody that spent all his life being inside school. One illiterate will just come back from nowhere because he can lie and misinterpret the Bible for you. Then you just believe that that person is not something. Then you will see your humble. You will see that they first speak na boy. And these are the real people that have the real power. If not because of the way they also put it on ground, they did not structure all the spirits for them. These are the people you are supposed to respect. These are the people that really project the image of God. These are the people who make things. So, okay, now see what happen tomorrow will happen. These are the people the same way they wrote about Elijah and Elisha. Now so they be. That's why there are most grandmothers today. I've had a lot of stories. No, they don't die. Some of them they vanish. I know of somebody right now. She's doing well. Let me call it industry. In this industry of God trying to push in the bad narrative, selling quantum healing to a lot of people spiritually and physically. Oh, spiritual mondaring. If I they talk like me, your head worry me. Woman, I don't believe in matter. The time I head go see worry you there. Because you get where you go reach, and you will go understand this life till the function. And once you don't understand life till the function, you no longer kill yourself about material things again. It is vanity upon vanity is vanity. Now that time you will come to know, say me, no wonder not today this life. But if you don't have this frequency, this Christ consciousness is not in you, energy is not there, you know, you doesn't vibrate. You kill yourself over everything. Now, so you are saying, be killing yourself, what changed? Look at what we came to Europe to come and do. Let me just show you. Most of us, not all, look at it. Block and Sume, John Modan, that's all. Now, people like us have done a research to find out that we humans, we want more than this. We want more than it. Now, see, trying to achieve those things. That was why our useless pastors, some of the fake friends we have around us, we think they were normal human beings, not knowing that there was something wrong with their head. They lure us. They listen to Rande. Now, they want to come and kill us. The frequency you got would have makes you to understand that we are in war. They say soldier study the study of a man is environment. Your ability to know your environment, that's what makes you a human being. You are conscious of your environment. When things are going wrong, you know. I know that word has been declared upon us. I know that things are not right. I know the level of kings, how far they have gone spiritually. I know what Beckham Palace were made of. I know what Beckham Palace were made of. I know about those things. I know what's called the deep states. I know the ones in Benin Palace. But be that you did not know, you feel everything is normal. Okay, what about Mena Ifiyekegbe? The 5G network and what is going to happen to humanity then? If I tell you humanity is in trouble, is in trouble. Humanity is in trouble. They wanted to make sure all human beings is being changed. Now be controlled by some certain group of people. 13 blocks line family. And when I come back here, they make people, they are not up to 12,000. We are talking about the Rockefeller. We are talking about the Rothschild. We are talking about the Vanguard. We are talking about the Black Rock. You are talking about the Royals. You are talking about the Vatican. Talking about the deep states. Talking about the rest of them. That's why you see at times people will come up. If they try, the thing not work. Be that those ones, they've already know that this world not the way it's supposed to be. They go fade their debt. They go bagger. That was why when Michael Jackson was being dragged up and down, they say, "May can't join Ilu." He say, "No, they join." He know they man in area mama. He know they man in Aloyeki Beka. What they could do that man, they start ready calling that man. That was why he sang this song. Sing head, dead head, everybody gone back. Sue me, kill me, everybody doubtful. He sang that song. He look and what can it go to do now? May I just come and face my debt, maker. May I just come on. People don't they try for ages, made them try to repair this world, but they couldn't. They were waiting for a specific time. What Abraham Lincoln started to make sure that the way they hijack this very earth, Abraham Lincoln grew up there like you and I. He look at it, how can a Doylin Binipala be selling their co-people? He looked at that. Why many of you praising that very thing today? A punishment in Wami is unforgiving. If nobody go forgive you, praise it. Anunaki denuwe, praise it. Embrace it. You may not believe this. After all, Jesus Christ of Nazareth, unu wadame yobo ya biragmo. Bonene sagen wa so ti na wani ma woni sagen igbeluwa. Sagen ve ya ebe ma ya ma so be ti e obi ran pe. Wani ma woni sagen on vela wo hu. Let us you we are alive then, you would have done the same thing and stone him to death. The same way most people today. When the Bible said a prophet have no honor in his place, now me that they talk about it. It was me. Do you know people? There are people today who are very close. They are very close. They don't want to even see my video. They are praising one celebrity that have nothing to do for humanity. Share my video with some person. Hey, the guy share video boy now come. Udo boy. Awe. Nene palace no defend enemy on boy gbe di palace. Abi e non si dova gbe lu waya. Obi una. Na agbon na kina. Pariye we bodo fear to. Go and look at all your mate no mak pa ware they are doing well. O wa bo magi wa bo for ya vie. Iwuno wa mu wa. O ware do gbe ken. Eru we no kwa ma mo wa. O unwera ga vie. Now, what I was trying to say before now, Abraham Lincoln started it. Now, these people, they should stop selling slaves. He doing small, not the pan. John Kennedy has also grew up. After the same 100 years, he grew up and look at it. What are we going to do now? Can we do something about this very shit? He doing. They plan to buy him. Now he's offering just, okay, may just be like saying true buy, according to how they take planner. Now he go high. Now, what that man could do, John F. Kennedy, he went to go and form QT. He's the one that formed QT. All these are the savior of the world today, not your Jesus. Pastor Adeboye have not done, Ojedikpo have not done anything good to humanity, rather than brainwashing you, subjecting you into this very brave fact. The religion psychosis, they are the one that promoted it. That landed us today that nobody thinks. It is programming. The world were programmed to reason like this. You were programmed to reason like this. You were programmed. and your programming they work out. That's why today you don't see anything wrong about the Bible they have been preaching to you. Don't see anything wrong about it. That's why you are still defending the same gospel that even Pope have come out and say he's a devil. Now, because one of your useless pastors trying to, get some certain energy from you, protecting church not they grow, they old, nothing is working. Nothing is working. Even the Bible, you don't still know it. If you claim Christian and yet you don't know what is inside the Bible, what am I supposed to call you? You are supposed to be an ignoramus Cali one, a castitant. You are supposed to be more vast in Ality more than every other person. Other normal condition, if you read the Bible, it makes you about 30% more enlightened than other persons. And in the Bible, Meloyago, what is written in the book of 1 Timothy 3 verse 16? What did they say they are using the Bible for? Are we not using it to rebuke here? Are we not using it to make correction here? Are we not using it to make direction here? That's what we are using it for. Now, how are they reading this one to you? That put you totally in the state of Holland Baloo. How were they able to interpret it and put you in a chaotic and aquatic state? How do you get to this state of everywhere? That you go to church every day by day, no week you does not feel pains. No week you does not feel pains. And the same Bible wants you about it. They want you about it. If you doesn't get the mark, you can't sell, you cannot buy. Look at the book of Revelation chapter 7. Talking about the people that are going to be making heaven or that are going to be sealed. 144,000. It made the people that are going to be having that Christ consciousness. How many of you today that are Christian who have the same Christ consciousness? Christ consciousness will enable you to know anytime you see person manifesting some power, particularly. Is it not recently after I openly start praising people that come from water, there are people now started asking, don't you know I'm from water? Am I not the one that started about 3 years ago? There are people now, they are not even, who not even come from water, none of them, they claim and say they come from water. Because the other side don't disappoint them. The same way Christ will also brought to you. Until today, the people that you fed, they are Christians. Benjamin Netanyahu, inside last year here, they were to pass a bill that whosoever that preached the gospel of Christ again in Jerusalem, such a person will be jailed or will be sanctioned. All these things were a message to you. Where you are right now, try and verify it. Whether it is played that is right. Now the same method they use in putting humanity into the perpetual bondage. We are also using the same method to make sure we also liberate humanity. Now, why did they kill Jesus? According to the story, the very day they killed that man, that very day truth were killed from the world. The very day that man were killed and crucified, that is to say, everyone that carried this true gospel must be stoned to death. Where's Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? What was the preaching of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? What Nnamdi Kanu warned Nigeria about going against Somalia passports or Somalia visa? Is it not what we are going through today? Nnamdi Kanu talked about there's going to be a time you will put your money in Nigerian bank, you cannot be able to withdraw it. Did it happen to us or not? Now, everything that the same Jesus Christ talked about, it was not in the Bible, but Nnamdi Kanu was also written down in the tablet of our hearts. I think June 21 of June 2021 or so, Nnamdi Kanu said, a day will come, you will go to Nigeria bank, you want to go and withdraw money. They don't see your money give you. He said about it. What was written down about Jesus? Is it not what we are reading today? Now, tell me one thing you have learned from the story of Jesus. Read the book of John. Either you get it in John or in Matthew. The woman with the issue of blood. What did he say? He said, if I can touch the hem of his garment, I will be made whole. But there are people that were unleashing on Jesus, who even embraced him and said, Master, did they get healing? How was that woman able to connect through frequency? He was able to get his miracle through frequency. The very time, according to the story, he made up his mind, if I can touch the hem of his garment, the frequency, the cosmic energy went to go and put miracle in the hem of the garment. A lot of people today that want to be saved. Somebody in Alicante will be fully vaccinated. fully vaccinated. Why somebody in Oklahoma did not take one injection? Life is like that. It's decision. You are going to decide how you live your life. That's why someone love one thing that is happening today. Every of these things that is happening to humanity today, it was our decisions. We decided. That's why the book of Joshua 24. Joshua called the people, called the children of Israel. He said, all of you come. If it please you, I'm not forcing you to serve the God on the other side of the water. He said, you do. If it also please you to serve the God of Ile Binu, that is above Ile Binu, you do. He said, as for him, he's going to serve the living God. And do you know, funny enough, the juju where they come meet, we are very beautiful. You have no option that to worship that juju. But Joshua came to the people without forcing them. Because he know that when the repercussion come, if he does not tell them, out the way as a leader, he will tell us. I did my activism up to even more than I was supposed to do it. Some were convinced. One of our brothers in Madrid, last 2 weeks here, he gave me $100. Do you know why? Being vaccinated. But there are people who are so close. They cannot give such testimony. Because they have no respect for people that is called by God. But they have respect for Jeremiah. Let Jeremiah come out during that very day. He just went in and our page is under attack. But if I cannot do some media trade here, I'm going to do it on ground. I will fish each and every one of you out one by one. I will fish you out. Irrespective of wherever you will go and hide. Because it was than humanity. I will that up till now they are still covering it. They know they care. Jeremiah now what better what be here. Jeremiah after we man no rolo there. And most of you alien. Can you defend it today when you roll there? Now what bear you what boom. As many of you that is not still believing, what bear you what boom accident or boy. Because it's hard time every one of us to stand up on our feet and do the needful to humanity. They are still trying to cover it up. Jeremiah is selling miracle soap. Jeremiah couldn't speak, don't take injection. A pool of Bethesda and Jeremiah cannot tell you the pool of Bethesda is in the book of John chapter 5. He cannot quote the verse to you. Now, how does it come about the pool of Bethesda? There is a pool in the English in the Hebrew word. It's called Bethesda. And that pool we are set in there according to the story that as many that have infirmities or that have sickness, first to jump inside when the angel of the Lord come and trouble the water, we got his healing. I'm not carrying Bible, but how am I be able to quote all these things? Or where is it where we come in now? Where is it where we come in now? Now, why did that? Anytime I'm talking to your fake pastor or you that is so useless and archaic, I will refer you to Bible and is accurate. Or say we are why I mean myself. Even while you're if you want to live long. I'm not just those your fake man of God. I was called into the that's why I do the most difficult activism. When a pastor will feel okay, pastor will office say ya or my get human sacrifice. What's the no, not the who get in the pastor way. What's the what's the tunubu okay, everything is just right. Walk back when the Bible and preacher, man, walk back commit to do who commit can also go. To repair no be to see where on your con way commit. Neni Jason waga for waga here, we graduate here. Now that very pool we are putting there anyone that have infirmities. When then you will jump inside and you go your league. There was the man that was there for good 38 years. And a man in Winner. I could perceive it where instead of that man to concentrate on his problem, he was always prognosing, looking at other people's wahala. Instead of that man to concentrate, what makes him to be in the pool of Bethesda, that man will start gossiping up and down. It will crawl and go to the next neighbor, crawl and go to the next house. Then before that man will crawl and come back, the angel of the Lord will stir up the water. Then anyone that happened to jump inside, we got his healing. This man we are there first year, second year, 10th year, 20 year, 30th year, 30th year. This man we are there. Instead of this man to say, okay, I don't know why you let's do it turn by turn, turn by turn. No, because una dey feel the waka or una dey still dey push in and inside. No, this man does not concentrate on his problem. This one thing that I'm seeing about this increasing your energy, frequency, and vibration is today. Instead of people to go and work at their salvation, how they are going to be saved. According to I read in the book of Philippians 2 verse 12b, chapter 2 verse 12b there. They are there looking for who have made it, who created the most highest content, who has the highest viewer. My dear, go and concentrate on your life. You have got problem. You got problem. Connect yourself with the cosmic energy. Increase your energy and vibration. Eat better food. Follow a recipe. Any form of agbo. You can also mix pepper. At times we want. You flow those graphenoxide. You have vein that will block. One day block your heart. Why when you go agbo even no man no day when I go where you when God will punish you. You know a that's why I'm bringing all these messages. I doesn't bring message to come and mock you over your stupidity. Rather than I'm only telling you to make sure you increase your energy, your frequency, and your vibration. Let your correct consciousness to be intact. That's where your miracle is coming from. Your miracle is not coming from your useless pastor because they are the same globalists. They want you to go down. This man never mind. Until Jesus Christ were not passing by one day, do you know the excuse this man gave? He said, was it not pool that I put there? The pool of Bethesda. He said, I have nobody to push me in. Now you have nobody. This is the same people, team people. A lot of people today, they will not say, I'm not coming because they all watch my video. God so do it that no one, no man, any tagaro. Ama, one ya tani akai. What tagoni? God so do it that he occupies social media. I was doing display. If you wave your yes, it's where you go ko. I mean, me ya fe no marry me va me ana so atie me HS. I many HS no believe oboga. E kere ga we na so ba me na so. Where bolly, you the ball, where go bolly na asi gba ya bolly na. I when say ya ball, mana wa ball. Mana wa nya bolly me bolly ke miri. Me we feeling me aga keke me na we feeling those days in Naija the do ime ye ball so wa where go ball asigbo adanyo agbelogo you a balling. I will teach you people one day the way to ball, but I have to put down those reputations somewhere. Now the best way I can reach out to my people were to begin to display the language they can understand, but these people they refused. Then the pastor started advising them so that the church here making avon. Any pastor that encourage you yari na eogi no diagbon yin ayari yan ropa we no gbo we pastor when you gbe because I was expecting how it's going to be on deck. Particularly this is written down, everything written down. Nothing that was not written down is happening today. All what we are doing today, Bible and the place is played from beginning to the end. As nation not be rising against nation, is it the whole world going to come to an end? All this is that they are doing today, it was written down. According to that story of that man in the pool of Bethesda, the reason why I'm saying this, I'm saying to Jeremiah or mortal animal, or mortal fiawu. He cannot even quote the verses in the Bible. The man gave an excuse. He said, I have nobody to push me inside. That's what he said. Now the question is, why not create a format on how it will be turned by turn? He was there for 38 years. See me see healing. A lot of people today, they'll watch our video and look at the drama. Instead of them to say, okay, now how can I be able to connect to this frequency? What this frequency this man is talking about? What this consciousness this man is talking about? How am I supposed to increase my energy? And how will I increase my vibration? A lot of people feel to vibrate is to begin to talk and shout on top of your voice. A lot of people feel to increase frequency is to light your radio in the room. It's not about that. This is the thing of the mind. You begin to meditate on the spiritual things. You no longer care about the physical anymore. You know, what can I do to make sure I change this very negative narrative? How will I be able to support this man despite what he's saying? He does not please my mind or it does not please my ancestors. I know he's speaking the truth because I know the word of God, the truth. You can never. You might senior me, but you are a little boy. You are a boy. You are not a man. You might senior me by age, but I will tell you in the things of the spirit, you are a boy. There are native daughters today they cannot stand what I stand. There are native daughters that doesn't have frequency. One of the most difficult activism in our way, we do it all around, is if we don't fighting. The only man that stands for salvation for humanity and redemption. Not that other people did not do well, but they cannot talk about rejection. Why going at WARFAR? Come grace in it. But do that. Why tell me rejection at WARFAR? Because grace in it. Me, I got all the whole grace. It was me. A license me cover here. It's like when you. There are some licenses you get all right one card, but it is multiple in some certain areas. On my driving license in one minute, a driving license imagine now of a motor notice of a small car of a few machine. Or a machine very specific. If you have a machine, because I can when you are better, you have a small car. Or a motor when you have a fee again. The motor no a small stroke. But a so run of no one always beam. A so run of me, I think CB or you know, they can also drive trucks. But everything will be in one card. So we can, there is nothing we cannot do. I can just a king explain what he because what you have done, I have the license. That's why I have the license to insult your king now. Come and hold me. Come and hold me. Don't tell me, I have the license. Why we want to work by it? Why you want? Because with the virtue and the seal of salvation for, because I want people to stay alive. So anything, anybody that's not supporting you to stay alive is supposed to be your enemy. So that's why you feel your pains your pains will keep on increasing because I don't know what it better you don't keep quiet to echo slowly or why you will say it is two options. A two-pack when an enemy to die, choose one. 6 million ways to die. My own is for anybody not to have problem. That's why I create some certain topics here. My sorrow, it is not always present for me. So okay, now this thing I get to do. But why am I always doing it? Humanity needs it. At times I blame some other person who does not do it likewise because they have platform. Right now everybody is campaigning. Who is to stay in the States? Okay, what about they own the G5? I'm not specifying this one to you here. I'm included. Why is nobody talking about it? A lot of people feel this life is still the same way it used to be. That's why any of this entity that have not supported humanity must be brought down. No one is going to stand. Most of us, we all came to this jam for a greener pasture. Automatically, what the enemy does, they hijack our head. We are now having different narrative towards life. But that's the same narrative people have. You just see people struggling every day by day. You see laboring every day by day. Not that he's doing new project or maybe he's running a company. After 30 years, that company might open up the company. He's just there laboring. That is shivering over things that's supposed to come in a platter of gold. If you are too serious about life, you cannot make anything. You cannot make this life. That's why it's better you take it lightly. The same way I am here. A lot of people feel we na buy a serious ya gbangban ya mama. Elle brague a fait ça. You will just play lottery lazily, doing the best you can. Play lottery of let's say 10 euro. You will win about 15 million euro. You will see Called Bricklayer who have been working for the past 30 years, feeling by strength is going to do whatever thing that he's doing. You will also employ that person will work and you'll be paid. Look at our politicians today in Nigeria. Why do you think they are still hustling? They are still hunger and thirst for money today. Why do you think Oshomole want to make sure that he take Edo State again? He still need more money. And because of their devilish agenda, they doesn't meet well for you. But the time we are supposed to unite together, we that they have been using their lives as resources, we see how some alien today still clap for them and call them Godfather. Why would devil be your Godfather? My name is Godfather now, my master. Am I not doing well today? I have nobody calling my Godfather today. I have no person that say, hey, okay, well, I call him, man. I only respect you based on, naturally I have that respect. Particularly, I will do, a Benon wine, you know. Let's call it a Benon wine here because there are so many things that's there. He also make us to verse in Ality, you know. Like book of 1 Timothy 5:17, say let the elder that rule be counted worthy of double honor. Those that are doing where people like Donald Trump and his allies, have Putin, you know, we respect them because what they stand for. Your king does not stand for humanity, and when we are there by you will be before I will bonama. I'm collecting your names now. Make me anywhere now. Where we are going me. Enemy who will be well can say. I'm meant forgiveness. Who will declare war in me? Even though you my friend say you don't reason and say you can't quite like the work you remain. A time will come, I will also have the new where my man leads to well so. You even one day even think it well. Why? What is the offense of the person? You cannot sleep in the house. You only go there at the night as Zompa. The whole world is affected. Because the whole world, they are bringing it down, rebuilding it again. That was why Jesus Christ told them in Galilee. He said, this very building you are seeing. He said it will be destroyed. The third day will be it will be rebuilt. He were talking about his resurrection. Because he know that the truth is going to be killed in so and so day. But the truth will definitely rise up again. And we are the truth that have been risen, and nothing can stop what is coming. Nothing can stop it. They thought they have killed Jesus. They never know that they don't. The consciousness. Jesus or we consciousness. We are the consciousness, not from Jesus. Your pastor will not know this because I believe on tithe and offering. Why me preach a fornication is evil a sin? They make it to become a sin. Now. If I don't make a sin, I go punish them. Who told you is a sin or your manager hearing? Who created? They created the fire. We are one I see a person we are a sin. they make you a sinner. Today you are a sinner by excellence. They make you a sinner. Whatever thing they do, a pastor bomobo. Baby destiny to that mommy obey Jeremiah. Baby destiny to that me obey Jeremiah. A church I love call you, a CCTV or mamuladian. I'm here boy. Because all the organ top here got money now. Yeah, we're doing no crown. But God will ask them, why worry? Or why more Jeremiah? All of you should misbehave and wait. And I expect we need to way cannot your way matter. All of you should misbehave and wait. And the most disgusting part of it, our people mayore. They are still believing this year useless, whatever I can miracle where. Don't you see that all these things are just state managed? It does not make people reason like normal human beings. They are transhuman. Oh, the truth of God. A normal human being that have these four things that makes you a normal being: frequency, energy, vibration, and Christ consciousness. If you doesn't got it, you are not a complete being. What do you understand them? Because a carnal man does not understand the things of the spirit, because it's spiritually designed. That's why I see it before it comes. Oh, well, no vokpa ni métier. I don't really know that. I see it through frequency, which your pastor can never see. Blessings coming, blessings coming, blessings coming. Hey, my wayaro, miracle water, miracle money. Come and sow, Exodus 14:14. God will fight your fight, you will hold your peace. We fight together. Now we did the fight. Ebe the fight, Irena. Ivana Imiamia. People were so easy against their stepbrother. Your stepbrother was never your problem. All these things were weaponized and made stepbrother to be a problem. Most of the time, your own blood sister, your blood brother, have a problem with. All those cells were also created by all these aliens. That once is a stepbrother, it must be an enemy. Most of the time, they are not your enemy. Some stepbrothers are far better than blood brothers and blood sisters. Even the same brothers will not make you to become enemy to your stepbrothers. Me am making a carbon low. Weaponization everywhere. They know that if humanity were to be freed and let them reason things on their own and perceive things on their own and do things on their own, we would have been acting like God today. If nowhere, for example, you have to coexist among people. I'm living like God already. That is God the making. That there are a lot of things. I don't need to ask you questions. What's so what I know where you they go now. You get where you take off of. I know what you mean now. Did I even need anybody to be a friend? Umayore, you don't have clear consciousness. Then what gonna be freaking me about you? The whole Europe today, everywhere stands still. Up to today, there is nobody who wants to know what is happening. Let me read somewhere. Yeah, Bible. Or what being on a part. He do anything. He do anything. Now, 1 Corinthians 3 verse 1. He said, brethren, I could not address you as spiritual, but as worldly, as infants in Christ. I guess this should be for the apostle. He said he's not going to be addressing them the way it ought to be as a spiritual person. He said, but he's going to be addressing them as somebody will be baby when it comes to Christ issues. That's what we are today. And the very day you are being given this, there are some certain commitments. Either you give it to yourself, or God will now increase it for you. Every one of us naturally we are supposed to God this very commitment of preaching the gospel. The gospel means this one is not good. Don't do it again. We are supposed to be doing like the way Jesus Christ does it. Whatever thing that is not correct in our society, we talk about it. Now, the one of Jesus Christ was not having disciples. He met Peter when he was catching fish. He said, Peter, I want to make you a fishers of men. Only God knows what that means. He met Matthew, the tax collector, Matthew Levy. He said, Matthew, follow me. All of them, they all abandoned their job and followed him. And what was the main purpose? He was promulgating the gospel. Now, what are we preaching today in our day-to-day life? That's why a lot of people that wrote this very Bible, people that translated the Bible, or the people who write the word of God, the word of men about God, what they feel who God is. It was what they saw at a particular time. That's why we're putting down. If you also check our kind of life that we have lived before, as in the way we grew up, the life of 800 years of our fathers, 900 years ago of our fathers, 200 years ago of our fathers. If you compare it to the Bible today, there are no differences. There is something unique about the life our father lives. That's why those days, our father will go to the farm. They will find out that this very thing, trap, it don't catch and not be my own. And it could go give on to the owner. And any person that that saw or who are able to exercise that very practices. Person trap go cut for farm, carry on, put for your bicycle or your machine or your agban, carry corners. There's always a specific reward for that person. One, the whole villagers or the community people will now know that this man is a very good man, and automatically they are part of the animal that will also be given to the man. Then he have also built down a very good reputation. Suffer for the children. If you look at the reputation this very generation leaving behind to the reputation of SAG, quarrel over unnecessary things, not talking about the things that affect us most as a people. Now, where are we going from here? Nobody is ready to talk about the things that affect us most as a people. Rather than either we are going to start using our platform to fight for our individual fight, then we'll gather all people and begin to malice towards one particular person who have not been in government, who has never even by one way or the other trouble us when we are during childbearing, and we have problem, we are unable to solve it. A lot of people today, you can see that their children are beautiful. Like one of our brothers just now, I told you, he gave me $100 two weeks ago here. He also has children. Now, why is he supporting good governance or supporting this very struggle of hygiene in our society and salvation for humanity and redemption? That will continue from where he stops tomorrow. Also, one of our mother goddess who has spent tens of thousands of euros in these very struggles. Also say, because I know the kind of respect she gave to me, but with her potentiality spiritually, I only want to call her a mother, not a murderer. To what effect? Therefore, we know we are dead. What are most of us doing today? Rather than, Chairman, you are trying, you don't value what we are doing. You don't value what, you don't even know what is coming. You don't know what, you just feel it's just a real talk. The same way one is sagging one and the other one is succumbing. It is more than what you think. This very thing you see Newton do today is more than 100% more than what you think. A lot of people that know what it takes. You have a report to hearing with their Christ consciousness. You have a hearing yo. Somebody give me wood baba do. They know that I know a struggle now or make a leg. We are not talking about people waking up from one side. My own awakening is from all angles. That's why I was using driver license just now to give instances. I have license for all. Here, team we bought with King you. All king in the world, no one cannot insult. No president in here come. It just true dog bewa. It just true not vaccinated this useless boy now in Canada. Off here we are. It just true dog. How we feed the catro no. Why am I on now? I will bomb. It just true dog. Oh my money. Oh man, salo ane. Abi wa ma get na kun ore wa ni. Why go be ma go say right now all they know about the road show. We road show. Can want to believe everything. Come and learn. Come and learn. Don't learn. Get it away here. If I did eti me na you na me if I did eti na him. Me road don me iko wa. No wa transit you know. And una when we get transit na God go punish you. Wa me we laugh me. Una when we na God will punish you. The man anybody who. Where we una when we woo no get ya treat egbo no ya lagbo ya treat egbo na God go still punish you. I want you to be alive. We don't know what to die. We have had enough of this suffering here and there. A humanity makes sense of human anywhere. Please, you can correct that very first Timothy 3. Verse 3, verse 16 I quoted before. It's 2 Timothy. You can correct it. The second, you know, first. 2 Timothy 3, verse 16. They cannot be well or not well. That's why me, anytime any of our brother right now pick up any fight, I always try to switch in whatever thing I can do to help. Because I know that this very angle or this very the perspective they are talking from is also nice. It's also going to help us. There are videos right now. There are things are still happening in UK as we speak. I saw this very thing, Elon Musk. You know, the same thing they did to Donald Trump way back, before we bought Twitter. Before we bought Twitter to become X. Elon Musk blocked UK government. Let me allege this one. He blocked them from Twitter because of what he said about people, about some certain things. Let me not break it up. They block UK government from Twitter because of some certain statements he made, you know. So that what do happen. So let me quickly give us one or two intels. Let me give us one or two intels. Donald Trump, he got an emergency landing on the 9th. That was the day for yesterday. Over, he had released this thing. He get fought. So, thank God. Donald Trump planes had to make an emergency landing after the plane had a hydraulic leak. So, thank God that one is also solved. So, we're not going to be deliberating on that. Let me just give us one or two intels. It's still the same thing we have shown before now. It's still the same thing that have been happening. So UK up to today is still at war. Do you know there are many of us that will be in this very UK who will never know what's happening. They don't want to know. Most of our people are already running away from UK already. Most of our people are already running away from UK. Because UK is no longer that safe the way it used to be. It's not that safe again the way it used to be. So let me check if we can get the time we spend here. Okay, we're on time. I can't even see how many people watching. Too much flies around here. Please, let's try as much as we can to adhere. If you listen to us, you are not doing me a favor, you are helping yourself. If your useless pastors have put this into you 5 times like that, would have been better. But you will pay 30 when nana. After paying your tithe, you now have pains. Not be juju be that. Now juju be that one now. After not paying all these tithes, today we have pains all over our lives, which is not very fair. So who here may go tell who never hear. So the world is going to get better, but we have a price to pay. Every one of us have a price to pay. So in making decisions these days, we have to be very, very careful in our decisions. A lot of us, so many of us can attest to it that the decision we made before now is really telling on us, and we shouldn't make another mistakes again. And for those of you who does not really want to go to hospital or what have you, always try and go and apply our recipe. Let me be putting a recipe here again because the day is getting darker every day by day. You can get me a pineapple, normal pineapple, peel am. That in share so where you peel comot, you can't cut am. You know, say as you dey peel am, just as you dey eat normal pineapple, you cut am, wash am before peeling it, then cut am, put am for pot. Get me that green apple. Wash and cut and put am for pot. Get me ginger. Depends on the quantity you want. Cut and put on for pot. Get me garlic. Cut and put on for pot. Not let the garlic too much. In case for those who know the garlic may not come the smell for your mouth, you know. If now that one seed or two seed, now you cut put. Then you get me Lipton tea. As many quantity where you want, you put it there. Put water. Then ugwe. So for those of you that want to have add gloves, not the gloves now they call them, or bay leaf, you can also add. Then also get this organic lime. Cut them, put them for pot. Then after the thing done, for those of you that love to wear hand glove to do your thing, you can put on a hand glove. You let them like say don't they coat small. Then you CONSCIOUSN with hand. Who don't mind who we pot in, no mind. Or you na medi. Then you come filter am. You filter am, put am for rubber. Maybe rubber where you be take drink water before. Then if you don't go, put am for fridge to preserve am. Then if you want fetch inside, not just dey pour am for cup pot like that. You first put am for cup first to take measure the amount wey you want make you drink. So once the pot just hot for fire, just pour and put. You don't even need to boil again. Because if you are in a hurry, it's going to take you time to get cold. So just to make sure say that cold whatever come out inside. Warm am to your taste. Then put am for cup but drink am. Then if you find out say man your immune system don't today weak, then you go and take vitamin C, vitamin D. Either vitamin D 1000 or D 2000 or D 4000. So all those things, it help the boosting immune system. Even your useless pastors today cannot give you this remedy. I don't know why you people are worshiping your prayer. And a lot of you, until you begin to do one or two things and call people out to what they have done to humanity. Know your enemy. We that are speaking the truth, we are never, and don't ever be there when people are castigating you, you'll get problem. Don't be there. Because Newton is an innocent man. You have nothing to charge me for. I have done what Adeboye could even do. The Christianity Adeboye stand for. He Agbe Jesus, the same people that wrote things about him. If not for Donald Trump, or you went to the school anywhere, primary one, RS one man, or you went to the KS one, don't ever what. There Donald Trump. So if you don't know now, know. If you don't know now, know. A lot of you, we are just living, we don't even care to know how this world, at least know what is going around the world for yourself. Because at times it baffles me that human being waro, everything you are seeing today, you don't want to question anything. Everything on my canwe or na my canwe or when you or a life when you pa. And you were created into this world, sent into this world for a special purpose. It's not only for you to come and have children. He said, go into all the world and preach the gospel. Now, what is the gospel? Anywhere and I'm with media, save $1. But where are I doing today? Where this speak, vaccinated moron, or I get the decision he's taking is dealing with him seriously. Dealing with him seriously. Because of a lot of people they go verse. You get where you go love person, you want to always live. You take that person as your role model. You get where you go love person rich. Where is the love in you? No, where you are him? You are left found by mouth. Where found record. All of you today. Oh man, where my hand there? Who can never one day rescue you is your biggest celebrity. Somebody you even knew before, you teach them immediately. You are doing yourself. You can see that things are changing. Things are changing gradually. Why my brothers are they are fighting themselves? Those who are here to hear, let them hear. All today, I'm not the one giving recipe. I know many people have applied our recipe. But so that to say I'm a good person here. Who doesn't man give me any mendo for or give me any do ye me we. So that I make an man guac pavorion. Woke him na give no no year, give no my no year. Thank God it was not because of my family background. Why you tell me carry we not give information? When we suffer, me suffer. As you were treated the same way I was treated. Even I was even more treated more than you. A lot of you today, you have nothing really to say about that did not make you to hold the line. There's somebody watching right now. A better ona ye muduke tomorrow na ugo man ye gbe wa we gba fun o iwe no gunu e better ona ye muduki e ma very o me ri ogo na e we ne coward no ba I get passports e ba get passport o ya no a passport no ma ya we mu we that day they gave us this way me and Harry na gagbata but me na ye one resident yata when on my passport we not checking out. Then a society they 1 year resident built. For example, when on my passport you can we are doing job. How is that possible? Not going to worry in a war now. Able to the what they are enjoying there are most of both today, they were also a victim. Why some of them people gave them the information? Are they bonus of women and we got a better poetic yawa? A mayor have a boniaji. Connected with some daughter. Lao, they constituency. They were giving them water. A patriot mother who have a womb like most of our doily today. Neme Palace Agbe. Honorary water with Germany or 8,600 people or the honorary water. A Maya around that control as a midwife. Honor the American here. The woman were caught and we were carried to court. We were there with her. He may be a court case in there. Let me see how I will do it. And I'm a judge. We discharged this woman and discharged and acquitted. The woman were discharged and acquitted. Imagine that 8,600 people today. They are safe. American here. Likewise, some people were feel where able to believe we are syndrome no. Some of them had the same opportunity. But again, as an only work by they buy you and only lower no muyu poyak big agia. Or magu we have that sense of humanity. No few were so many people had an opportunity, they were helped. Even so when me og gbin ana no in akola akori ba gbon. Nemi ba ya hun kere egbin a o. They were the same favor they found. Some people not do that waiting Yeragbona. They were the same some favor they found. Why most people anagly worry any have no heki. So I hear your pania. No bomanoro. Yana do yame ya will not pa. That's why you can say well ye kasai. You are an idiot. When I ye nana boru na wuri ye ya gboro today. Ah wa be you wa boom. Ah no me we will say gas no mind it boy. Who fear to. You are supposed to be lamenting. In no indications. There were so many things that happened. That's why you don't live the life of other persons. Make your way women in no matter how brilliant you are. Donald Trump in our way maybe you see or they succeeded in kidnapping children. Yeah, okay, you are so you where Eric and Baron and Ivanka. One see but do ya time agbon ata BBC we na reloaded. Meyeweri iwe Donald Trump or under duress. That is me. That was how I made up my mind. We don't say anything. I'm not trying to be prideful here. Thank God where you got the Yahweh. What we can win. So, but we make a leg be omoja mekahin. I with omoja. We are to above. I'm not going to above because we are still on it today. I see fair restriction today because of my decision. So when we face a pain, so because of your decision. Or why we now work man Maria you sick maybe cool way. Maybe work about a moment. I will down go, but let them wait for me. Return of the ninja. Hola. Yeah. So me I work pa me degbere on a return of the ninja. Me na degbere again, you know. I'm going to be coming out double. Obo can ya first one low, you can ya mimina. Or money again, I'll be a 13 years or more, Yeriako. Why me? So please, let's take this life easy. And let's be very, very careful. The way we always want to follow multitude. Follow what your heart tells you. A lot of persons today, they became a victim because of us. You are no words of your own. Am I bioseni? Emu we movie me. Am I biona? Either way, do way. No mama ye better. That's why we are around this realm of Christ consciousness and this frequency. Or man, tell me, you know whether it's true or not. So let's be very, very careful. Do you know what prompted all these riots? You are seeing UK, you are seeing this thing. If we may get government Italian, even though you have more protests, emolo denano. Evo ya become a lie. Emolo dena is 99% because what reasons are happening. They want everybody to protest. Take back your country yourself. Take back your society yourself. Now God have already released the key. The year of Akurios, we are not going to make it work. If you choose to fold your hands and let humanity remain on that bondage, to remain. Angel is not going to fall from heaven. If you make yourself available, God will make you able. As many who have also made themselves available, you can see that God is helping all of them today. You can see that God is helping all of them today. And the people that were really targeted were Imaneku. They were targeted because they know that our DNA is unique. That was why when they were doing or whatever thing they were doing it without joy, not even money, whosoever it may concern. That's why today people to gather up themselves and talk about problems they may go through. Why ninyere ba ninye gbuwe no ya kin man na no ga report better than 38 years when ninye gbuwe imejere man nwere gbe momume. I don't discuss your matter outside video. I don't have time to be talking like this. It's when I'm doing this very video. Osabi, how are you doing? Yeah. See that small boy now? No can. They're not beer man. The society na ma gbin aye na talk. They cannot really, they don't understand it. They're not beer. Where the mona beer we kill away bo ye ho wa yo ho wa. E bo wa ye ko was a problem. Or what say 2 years if wa me law. Or ti wa fe lottery €1. Or wa fe your bomb so. When all here we boy to adobo wa ma ye boy for idiots. You think it's by hard labor agbon ya mama. No fe ne. Ne kan fe. Wagasmete no wa for we mwesi zinkin or magwe my struggling for some certain things. My even read definition about humanity. Awa kun go. Oh pa tema we na sekeni. Go make your money. Agbon na man e ban igwe mi rok pa emi kekan. And our people, they are not ready to change any narrative. Obo we imana. Even he did no way. How can after selling slaves, after killing their children, raping their wives, you come and meet them the money with good money? Up till today, our people still say without joy. The more you tell them, well, nah, or man, not that significance. Let everyone assume now you are not saying with mistakes. A baby matter with joy. Say. The more we hear information, let everyone assume it's a rumor. The more we hear it, we get nothing. And the evil resemble ran. Why not let begin to question this thing working? How really come this thing become like this? The more we they embrace and pass, the more we they track up people when they talk and they come say them be food, they don't know what they do. And this thing have been a spare. Tell me one state for Nigeria where they mention Jesus, where Jesus Christ for help them. Where time you pan Jesus Christ you were go who work Jesus Christ or what's the one now? Now oka we what's the night we now? What then are disasters? What we passing through pains we are passing through? What have not been able to have our own company? Or mamwe company nerima or mamuni yima. Why the same Jesus Christ not giving us the same thing? Our society is full of all manner of things that is not supposed to be there. But we don't want to question the narrative. The same last time in Mamu, you want Ebo does not believe in Jesus. They does not believe in your good money. A bonus Diana. Spanish ita, for example. Translate bonus dia to become good money. It's only going to come out because it has been got good. It's not the same meaning. Edenomami. Edenoma. Bonus dia, edenoma. Why not be saying edenoma instead of doing that their translation? Good money. You know the meaning of money? Nana monoma. But today, somebody will still give birth today now. Instead of trying to change the negative narrative of yesterday, or you will blessing over here. When there is already out there will be less of me. Our people that's already blessing it, there's nothing we can do. But anything we can amend, let's try and do it. And what imagine now? Why getting a very big above one? Why me black rock man rebana? Either you or no man I know we are dissing, or there's something missing in their lives. 30-something years, 40-something years. How? How come? And they don't know for any problem in my day in Nakama. Nobody knows about it. They so build up their country because they have a written constitution. Look at Nigeria. Election was wrong. People were having the energy to come back on the streets and take back the mandate. Peter Obi, that is an alien, said they shouldn't. Now you want to protest. The unleashment of mayhem to Nigerians today. Just look at the way people are dying everywhere. Disaster. Things are no longer okay in UK. Even if you know we are like UK now, the economy of UK is running zero. It's running zero. In the UK, what they all different. That where so me on the street is also me on the Sigbo. You have the street. Have a zombie dog. Go to some area in Los Angeles, of America. You see a alien on the street. People are just on the street suffering because of this the system made down the government. We are running our project at home. We don't care to know whether anything is wrong with the society we are living. So far, all disaster that is happening today now, a lot of people feel well soon because may God not let it happen to us. That's my next prayer. Because now you bomb my head down. Let's take it easy. You better go and wake up, eh? You better go and wake up and stop causing commotion. A more young one here. A boy, he was giving birth to yesterday. Right now, he's not a big boy. Any boy now, or young boy now, see me go walk. No man or you go now, idiot. The Canada walking out the admin and I way. Any of them see you walk on any mook on here. Akpa. That's how they behave. Every year, the form so what I give one. Umambo Korea on your Giagmo, or Buwani, while you moan him a woman. Give a woman. While we go to tell no one. Umambo Korea, you knew when you have a young people. One married and baby skits. I don't know, not ever see you. Nonsense. You can never see a people doing that. Apart from shenanigans, you know. So let me believe in you guys here. See you some other time. I thank God today the breeze will a little bit cool because summer here and lucky in my area now where the heat wave not too much here. Like Barcelona and Madrid. Oh, but what Danny would do seriously. So see you some other time, guys. Remain uplifted.
Hola.
Hola.
Buenos días, chicos. Hola. Bien.
Hola. Gracias.
Gracias.
At times you can just say people are just People are just incited. They are incited because of the energy we carry, you know. Man, I will not even know soon. We will not soon. We spend it. Oh, what fun! A lot of you will not believe your words. So let me leave you guys. See you some other time during the week. From me here, a lovely day. Ciao.